Kiflom, sister brothers, brothers and uncle sisters, welcome to TEPCOTT, the excellent program championship of the truth. This year we celebrate the 5th anniversary of the TEPCOTT Championship, which started back in 2017 by father brother Abe, who created this championship to help push our happiness and faith in craft, the emperor of the 4th paradigm. So what makes TEPCOTT so special? Well, your typical racing championship is made up of individual races where you score points based on where you finish. Add them all up at the end of the season and boom, there's your championship winner. However, there are hundreds and thousands of believers in the Epsilon program who want to prove themselves a craft, so father brother Abe devised a new and unique championship made up of divisions. That way everybody had an opportunity to demonstrate their true devotion to craft based on their skills and speed. If you race well, you get to move up to a higher division and face more difficult fellow believers, but if you're off the pace, you can move down a peg on the division board. TEPCOTT is open to all believers and new initiatives who may be looking to try GTA racing. Just don't forget the 12th tenet of Kiflom, happiness is yours! There are 3 different roles that denote your participation on the race weekend: racers, reserves, and pit watchers. Racers are players who want to race more than 5 rounds of the championship, and reserves are those who can't make it to all the rounds but are interested in filling for somebody on a given weekend. Racers can sign up to be pit watchers as well, as the more divisions we have, the more volunteers we need help to run our races. To sign up for any of these roles, go to the rules channel on the Discord and read our rules and code of conduct. Please do take some time to read them, and when done, click the corresponding emoji to signify to us that you've understand them. Once done, reserve and pit watchers can type in !pit watcher or reserve in the sign up chat to get your roles, and racers will get their roles when they submit a qualifying time. To set up our divisions, we need a qualifying round to sort players by their fastest lap times. Let's have a sneak peek at the qualifying track, shall we? I'm sure you guys are going to like it. Oh, it's still snowing. Oh dear. Well, keep an eye at announcements on the Discord when qualifying officially begins, but don't worry, qualifying will be running until January 22nd, once we have time to clear out the snow. But anyway, let's explain how qualifying works. Record or take a screenshot of your fastest lap and submit your best time to the sign up chat on Discord. If done correctly, your time will be added to the leaderboard, and you can submit as many lap times as you wish. Oh, and one last thing, if you do intend to qualify for Division 1, your submission must be a video. We want to see your sick boost. For Season 5 of TEPCOTT, we are doing 7 rounds with 2 break weekends, and each round will have a unique track theme. In no particular order, these themes will be Downtown, Industrial, Village, Hills, Old School, Nature, and the final track theme is... oh my god, I've done to me again. Why do I have to say that word? No, it's illegal. You can't say that word on the internet. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it. The final track theme will be moist. Let's take a look at how TEPCOTT runs on a weekly schedule. Starting on Monday at 1800 UTC, a video will be posted in announcements showcasing the tracks available to be voted for racing that weekend. Voting is done based on your highest preference to your lowest preference. Voting is open for 36 hours, but track voting will be closed on Wednesday 6 AM UTC. And then 12 hours later, the winning track will be announced live on Twitch, and car voting will be open. 15 cars will be nominated by the Double Ds, and you get to vote for 5 cars to be put on the almighty wheel. 24 hours later, the car voting comes to a close, and live on Twitch we announce the top 5 cars voted by the racers. The cars will be placed on the wheel, and the wheel will be spun once per division, to work out which car each division will be racing that weekend. Then on Sunday, it's finally race day. If your division is an even number, your race starts at 1700 UTC, and for everybody else with an odd number, you'll be racing at 1800 UTC. Please bear in mind you need to be there 15 minutes before your start time. Do not be late. Before race day, make sure you've added the race host or the pit watchers on Rockstar Social Club. You can easily find their social page by visiting the TEPCOTT Championship spreadsheet and clicking their name. On race day, you'll be asked to join your division's voice chat on the TEPCOTT Discord and the host invite only session on GTA Online. Microphones are not required, but you must be able to listen to the host and pit watchers to help speed up the race organisation. The host will invite all players to the race lobby, and once everybody has joined, the lobby will start. Make sure to select your car, but don't hit confirm to give everybody else a chance to choose the correct car. If you need to borrow a car, please tell the race host, and make sure whichever player's car you're borrowing that the owner doesn't rage quit the game.
Bruh.
Once in the race, gridding will commence straight away. Move away from the start area and wait for your name to be called out to be lined up on the grid. The car in pole position will select if you want to start on the left or start on the right. One by one, the starter will line up all the cars in a diagonal pattern where you match your front corner to their front corner of their car. Once all players are in position, the pit watchers will then place sticky bombs on the grid. They'll notify the racers of the race start, and when the bombs goes off, the race is on. For every TEPCOTT race, one compulsory pit stop must be made. To do a pit stop, you enter the pits and stop the car in front of the wrenches. The pit watcher will then count to 10 and they will shoot your car. Once shot, you may exit the pits and rejoin the race. The pits will be open after the predetermined lap and closes when the leader starts their final lap. Skipping or reversing over the slowdown strips may result in a penalty. Extra pit stops are allowed. TEPCOTT has a division system that changes from the results in each and every race. This allows fast drivers to move up the ranks, but also demotes racers who are off the pace all weekend. To explain how the grid is set after each race for the following weekend, I have set up an example of a championship that has 15 races per division. Looking to the left side of the screen, we have the results from round 4 for Division 1. To set up the grid for round 2, the top 10 stay in Division 1, and fill in the back part of the grid in reverse championship order. However, if there is a case that 2 more drivers share the same amount of championship points, their names will be added to the wheel if they during one of the live streams. The wheel will be spun to determine who starts ahead of the other. The last 5 races from the Division 1 results will be relegated to Division 2 for the next round. Now we'll bring up the results from Division 2. The top 5 will be promoted to Division 1 and fill in the final 5 spots in the grid in reverse championship order. And that completes the grid for Division 1, so we'll show you now how the grid for Division 2 will look like. The races that place 6th to 10th will stay in Division 2 and will fill the top 5 spots in reverse championship order. The relegated drivers from Division 1 will find a new home in Division 2 and will fill the next 5 grid spots, once again in reverse championship order. And the final 5 grid spots in Division 2 will be filled with promotions from Division 3, and you guessed it, in reverse championship order. The rest of the divisions will follow the same pattern. Please note that the number of divisions, races, and the number of promotion and relegations is not yet finalised, and this was purely an example. For any further questions regarding this video, please do ask on the TEPCOTT Discord. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I hope to see you on the starting grid. Kiflom!